I so I wanted to make this video just to talk about one of the most peak games I have ever played. And I have not recorded it. I never wanted to record it, and I did not want to stream it. I just wanted to enjoy the game. But the trailer for Dispatch, episode 7 and 8, are out on X or on YouTube. So I want to talk about it because I want to hear people's opinions on what everyone else thinks about this situation. So first and foremost, of course, I picked Invisigal as my romantic interest into the game. And I personally think that, or we don't really know if this is true or not, but from the trailers, there's a 50-50 or maybe an 80% chance that Chase is in fact dead. And I do not think that Chase's death is Invisigal's fault or Courtney's fault, whatever you want to call her. I do not think that Chase dying is her fault. I do think that her going by herself to get the Astro Post for Robert is her fault. I think she should have at least taken us with her. I think she could have taken other people with her to go and get it. But Chase dying is not her fault, because Chase made the ultimate sacrifice to use his own powers to save her. Him dying was his own, I wouldn't say his own fault, but he chose to use the power that was going to kill him to save somebody. That's what he wanted to do. Because even if he didn't run as long as he did to save Invisigal, just using a little bit of his power was already going to kill him. So, him using his powers to save somebody is not Invisigal's fault. But again, her going to the harbor, her going to get the Astro Post, is in fact her fault. Now, people can disagree with me. I would like to hear other people's opinions about it, but I personally think that it's not her fault. I do think that Invisigal will redeem herself, and I do in fact think that everyone is already angry with her, and she's already in the guilt of, she thinks she killed Chase, and again, it's not her fault, but because of the fact that she was the only one that was in his vicinity, she blames herself completely for his death, or if he died. I'm only saying death because of what the trailer's saying, because the trailer points out that yes, he might have actually died, but there is no evidence. It's just a little bit of what Blonde Blazer was saying on the news, but again, you're gonna have to watch the trailer to look at that. But I still am going to romance Invisigal, and a lot of people are obviously going to do the exact same thing that I'm doing and sticking with her. Or if people want to go with Blazer, and like I said, it doesn't matter who you romance. It doesn't matter whose side you take on, because again, this is a choice-based game. It is the player's decision to make choices that they want to make. But I personally am sticking with Invisigal, because she's a good person. She wants to do good, but she's, again, like all human beings, we make stupid decisions, and it causes us deeply. So, I do think that she is going to redeem herself, and in my choices of the game, I'm still going to think she still needs to stay with us. Now, these things that are happening right now, it looks like it's going to be an all-out war. And it's not really confirmed, but the trailer does say it is the final season, which obviously means that it is a season, which means that they might do a second season. And to be honest, I do think that a second season is coming because if you've ever played The Walking Dead, if you've ever played the Batman game, if you ever played any like Telltale games, especially like those popular ones, they always come out with a second season. If not a second season, it'll come into parts. So I do think this game is gonna have a second season. Again, I could be extremely wrong, but because it said season, final season, that means that there's gonna be another season. So I wanted to put my personal opinions on this because again, a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people on YouTube, they're all extremely hype. And this game is by far literally one of the best games I have actually ever played. I cannot stress enough just how good this game is. So, hopefully, we find a way to make Visigal, see that his death or whatever happened to him is not her fault. But again, she needs to work with us to solve a problem. And another thing is when I picked the option of either making a plan or going to get the post, I chose to go and get the post today because even though she was in the wrong of going by herself, Invisigal was actually right to go today because again, it said when she went to the harbor, somebody or someone told all of the villains or leaked the location of the post that same day. So even if we waited to make a plan, the post was going to be gone. And most likely Shroud was already going to get it long before Invisigal was going to go there. So Invisigal was right to go there today, but was not in the right to go by herself. And Chase's death is not her fault. So let me know down in the comments what you think. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy yourselves and can't wait for Wednesday to play Dispatch. See ya.